Hi, today I'm reporting from LPL Financial's Focus 2023 conference. I thought I'd share a little bit about why I do this every year, what I hope to get out of it, and why I'm trying to do this to make myself better for me and for you. So my challenge is to cover a whole bunch of areas of improvement, continued knowledge on investments, research, processes, continued ways to improve speaking and relation skills, get to visit with some of the best economists in the country, and even do some self-help things. The conference was held in beautiful San Diego, and maybe someday Wendy and I will vacation here. But that's really not why I showed up, and didn't spend a whole lot of time outside of the conference center, but I'm okay with that. As you can see, it's a pretty busy place. There's a lot of energy, about 7,000 people. And so I'm going to try to check off my list of things that I need to do to improve myself. Excuse me. So let me go through a few of the things that I took away from the Focus conference and see if I was successful. As far as relating and speaking with people or clients and trying to not speak in financialese, there's a real good session that I went to, and one example that I can share I thought was kind of interesting. It had to do with a woman trying on a very fancy dress in a high-end dress shop. And the typical response that a woman would get when they were coming out of the dressing area would be, "Oh, you look beautiful. Oh my gosh, that makes you look so wonderful." Whereas there was one specific, very well-run shop this person was talking about, and the woman would come out of the dressing room and the very savvy salesperson said, not, "Oh, you look wonderful," but "How does that make you feel?" And this may seem really not in line with a lot of stuff I should be learning, but it really does resonate, and it reminds me not just to talk at people, but to listen to how they feel when we try to make plans for their future. I got to spend some time hearing from LPL Financial's Chief Technical Analyst, Adam Turnquist, who got into the nitty-gritty on different things we should be looking at on the technical side of investing. That was very helpful. We also had the opportunity to learn from not only LPL's economists, Dr. Jeffrey Roach and Dr. Quincy Crosby, but Dr. David Kelly from JP Morgan was in a special session. I went to another one from Dr. Jeremy Siegel. So some of the, I think, world's best economists were right there for me to learn from. There was a session held with actually some of my own colleagues and friends that did a tremendous job on how to make sure you're planning not just for your clients, but for their family, their parents, and their kids, so that you understand their whole picture. In the event something happens, that you've got a pretty good handle on what needs to be done, and you can be that go-to person. And then there was one on time management, which for most of us, that's pretty much something we can always learn a little bit about. And finally, there was even a breakout session on making better videos, which hopefully in the future, you'll see the results of that. There was a lot going on. We had more than we could possibly choose from. It was a little bit overwhelming, but I think I took away things that made sense for me to help you.